Hey, love bus is Roslynn back at you one more. And I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family. Thank you so much for the love and support. Y'all always constantly giving me our channel. Well, my channel, our community is growing so rapidly. It's not even funny. So, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings. Love and light. And many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. And if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. Even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video. Um, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are informative, give you good vibes or inspiration that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through some trying times at that moment and needing confirmation or validation towards life path to even so purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's so greatly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of the video. Let me turn this up just a little bit. Okay. Ooh. It's by the channel I'm using today is called Awakening Planet. And the music I'm listening to in the background is so peaceful, y'all. It's called 432 Hertz. Raise positive vibes. Be positive minded. Reiki healing music. And I'll post their link in the description box below. And the video I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, every tear shed to redemption. Knowing your biggest torturers become your strongest remedy. I was listening to this song by Beyonce. I know I've been talking about her a lot lately, but it's been a lot of music that I've been, that has been drawn towards me. If you're in you're in sacral vibes. So many things come to you in many forms. And it was that one, and I know she was talking about different things is in your life, like is like if something's real in your life, if love is real, nobody can threaten that. um there's many tears that you have shed that end up being your redemption. Knowing your biggest torture becomes your best, your biggest remedy, which it truly is. I know yesterday, I think, yeah, it was yesterday, I was listening to all these different songs that was coming to me after meditation, which was so beautiful. It's like, when you meditate for so long, all of a sudden all these emotions come up because you're allowing yourself to be open, towards the universe, towards your loved ones, especially when you're going through a lot of things in our lives. We're trying to understand, we want that peace, we want that love. But, a lot of times we have that cast that is, around that heart from pain, resentment, deceit, deception, whatever. Just you've just been violated in so many different ways that you heap those walls up, and you're wondering how come you don't feel the love. And it's like the love is trying to come in from your spirit guides, from your loved ones that has passed, from people that you may be like-minded, but they're trying to send you love and you can't because you're so closed off. And so it's like you had to go through these things, you had to experience these things. And it was like yesterday when I was listening, I was like listening to the song by Audra Day. Her voice is so beautiful to me. She has a soulful voice, but when you look at her face, if anybody knows who Etta James is, she sung the song At Last many years ago, like this before my time. But I love that song like it ain't even funny. And then I was listening to Kesha, and I really don't listen to Kesha. But I've seen that song come up on my recommended, list when I'm listening to different videos, and I never listened to it. Um, and I listened to the song. It was called Praying. And when I listened to it, what songs, when you wide awake, certain songs you can listen to, and all of a sudden it makes all your hairs just stand up, and all these emotions start coming up. And it was like with her, I did that along, right along with Christina Perri. I love Christina Perri. She did 1,000 Years from, what was it? God dog, Twilight, Words, Human, all these Jars of Hearts. I love all these different songs that are starting to resonate with me, that is basically telling a story, you know, being able to relate to other people like y'all relate to, the experiences I've had. We've all experienced some, oh, Jesus, we don't experience some stuff, we don't experience some things, you know, and it is like it can really take you there, and you just don't realize you're on that road of redemption. You're on that road to salvation. You're saving yourself from all the things that has been done. A lot of times we feel ashamed of the decisions we made, the things that we have done, you know, the things that we may have inflicted on other people. But these are all that line of lessons that we had to go through, to change our perception about ourselves as other people, our whole part, we're playing a big part. And it's just like all these things are unfolding right now. We're going through different things where the vibrations is so strong, it's conflicting with the atmosphere. You see where there's like earthquakes, there's hurricanes. It's like basically we're looking like we're living in our last day, you know. And it's just all these different things are taking place where the vibrations are starting to really afflict with the world. But it's like, Mother Nature's labor pains on going through change because she's about to birth out something very beautiful. And there's so many different people I'm hearing. It's like, with all the negative changes, don't you feel like something positive about to pop off? You got to. Shoot, it got to get worse before it get better. But I'm ready for that better because it's like worse has been going on for too long. So it's just like everything that was there to trigger you, it becomes your biggest blessing. It takes a long time for that because it is like the things that has triggered me, and I'm just like, oh Lord, please give me the strength. I'm trying to preach heaven and not beat the hell out of somebody. All those different things. But it's just like it took me in stages, just like it takes you in stages. We all got to go through that grieving process of really just understanding. Everything that has taken place in our lives, getting that deeper understanding. Because with me, I was like Winnie the Pooh, think. Why is this really doing this? I was like, these situations, why were these people sent into my life? These are the people who are supposed to love and care for you. But it was just like, it took me a long time. It's like, that's not what they came in your life for, even though that's what they were supposed to be presented as. But that's not what they came in your life to be. These are not the things that they were supposed to be doing. So all those different things is taking place. You don't realize it end up being your biggest blessing. It's like your survival guide. Your the things that you have overcome and survived. It'll be somebody else's survival guide to be able to overcome many things that you have been able to do. And a lot of times we don't see ourselves as being strong at that time. And at times you go through so many things that make you feel like, oh, I'm weak. Not having faith in yourself, saying I can't do this. I'll say one thing and then next thing you know, something else pops up and then it'll take me right back there. But these are all, those start over points. It's like you're learning something new every time, and you're achieving so many different things at that time. And a lot of times it takes for those reoccurring cycles to take place because you're learning something different every time. We hate starting back over because it's like, oh, I'm ready to close the chapter on this door. I mean, put padlocks all the way down the door. The cartoons where they put all them, like them, they had about 20 locks on there. And that's how mine is. And I'm throwing away the key. I ain't trying to open that door back. And there's a lot of times it's like, different past painful memories will come up. And it's like, I had to allow myself to just see this, this has really brought me to my strength that I didn't know I had. And I mean, it's painful that I had to go and experience that for me to recognize that. But that's how it usually is. You can't get it and say, oh, I'm going to be strong today. It's like, what made you strong? Me saying I was gonna be strong. You had to go through some really crazy, hectic stuff to be able to reflect that. And a lot of times we don't give ourselves that credit. And I have to remind people, it's not me trying to be repetitive, but a lot of times we need to hear that. As soon as I said that, my light, you see the energy just got light really big in my face. But dang, because if you see, there's just one light right there, and there's a light right behind me. you know, there's just a light over there. But that light of my energy is just changing. So, going through those different things, it's just like that's the remedy of it. It's just like when you're going through a heartbreak, you have somebody maybe in your life that comes just to comfort you, not to allow you to, jump into, the situation for you not to go through that healing process, but being able to comfort you and just let you know you don't have to endure these things on your own. I'm here to guide you. It could be your spirit guides that's guiding you. It could be the essence of your twin flame that's, guiding you, because they're going through different pains too. So it's just like all these things is come into your life, and you can see it on so many different ways. And a lot of times it's hard for you to just let go. Trust me, I know. And those are the things that gives you your biggest strength, because you endured so many things. And you have to allow yourself, like I was saying in the other video, allow yourself to see the positive out of those things that has taken place in your life that needed to happen, because it's like your story is being told. There's so many people that are feeling like, oh, okay, this pain is afflicting on me and I can't go further than this pain. Yes, the heck you can. And that's the reason why you're going through things so hard. That's why it just seems like you get over one hump and 10 other humps just piled up on top of you, like you got the football at the game and you got all these big folks done tackled all over you. And it takes those times. You have to go through setbacks, you have to go through resets. But it's like the more you keep going through those circle of cycles, you learn something totally different. You learn to love yourself. You love to allow yourself to seek patience when there are so many things you're ready to run away from. You seek you push out compassion when, even when things gave you every reason to hate. You know those things where what made you angry gave you calmness, because you took your power back from that person or that situation. And so those are the things. You had to cry, you had to feel, you had to hurt, you had to break, because it's showing you something that's been laying there for so long. So long that needed to get your attention, like, hello, hi. Hey, I'm just you, but you haven't known me for a long time. Been a couple of, millenniums, whatever. Been a couple of starlight, star bright, whatever. One of those type of situations. But when you see the things that has tortured you, this is your time to see, why does it still hurt you? Why are you not allowing yourself to separate from what is torturing you? What do you feel like you're gaining from holding on to this? It's like you're not gaining anything instead of gaining a headache, hemorrhoid or something like that. You just don't need those things. But just being able to know you can go further than what has impacted your life in that way. It can go further than that. It's just like I always have to tell myself, anytime I start crying about different things, it's like, look at all the things you have endured. Look at the things that almost killed you and you came bouncing back like you were one of them daggone Jason or Freddy Krueger movies, like, type things where you just coming around the corner like, Dad, you ain't dead yet. No, no. It was like, no, I'm not. So you go through these different things, and it's like, you have that power to change. But you have to be fair to yourself. You have to be loving towards yourself. And a lot of times we don't have that faith in ourselves, because we feel like, okay, we can dun, 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 we're gonna take over the world with all this stuff, and it just seems like that one little hiccup will take you all out the game and you right back at square one. But those are where, when you're allowing yourself to go through that sequence of reflection, you know and it's just like, when it comes to a certain situation, they'll pop up in my head. I'm like, why am I still holding on to this? Okay, that person hurt me, and I showed love and they didn't. Okay, well, you showed love, that was more of a blessing to you, because you showed love even though they didn't show it back. You were their blessing. And for you doing that, and you didn't inflict anything on them for them to do that, it's going to come on you 10 times more in the good. There's going to be karma playing kind for you, and it's going to be karma back for them as well. But then it's just like, they done cheated themselves out of something good. It could have been a best friend, it could have been a wife, it could have been a husband, could have been a boyfriend, could have been a girlfriend, whatever you were to those people. I look at a lot of people that have done things in my life, and it's okay, because I say I appreciate the mess out of it. It took me a minute to realize that, but when I allowed myself to evolve, and when you're evolving, you see what is not catering to your soul anymore. It's very toxic to it. There's times I've seen someone like, they ain't even resonate with me no more. I've said that before. It's like it don't even resonate with me. Even though when I say something, I'm like, oh, I'm trying to be right, sanctified with the Holy Ghost. I can't talk about folks like that. Mm-mm. I be want to say something. I'm like, oh. I can't say. I'm like, oh, I can't say that. I can't say it. It be making me sound like Whoopi Goldberg when she did not want to give up that check on Ghost. It's like $250,000. I don't know how much it was, but they said endorse that check. Wait a minute, what? It's like, what? No, I can't. He was like, God bless you. You just want to walk off and be like, it's like, but can I say this? And God's like, no, you cannot. But you have to keep on going. And it's just the more and more you force yourself to change, you force yourself to convert into something new and improved and undiscovered. It makes you you can be able to endure anything. I feel like you can endure anything. I think the only thing is like a hiccup on that is like either homelessness or death. Those are two things I feel like it may take you a minute to get through, which I understand. We got these human emotions, it's shoved up in this daggone human suit and gave us all these daggone attributes of being human. I don't like that. Let me be spiritual and just not care. Just finesse you with all the glory and love and just going about my business and I'm not even endure this mess. But we can't do that. We were assigned to do that. I wish I would have just checked the fine print before I started signing stuff. My mom always said you're going to end up signing your life away doing that. I wish I would have known that before I got here. But I appreciate everything I've gone through. It changed my life around. I'm nowhere near how I used to be. There's people that know me for so long. They were like, Roslynn, what happened to you? Life. I said that life. Life, that's what happened to me. You know, Being able to see those things, I woke up. And that's what you had to do. But it's just like when you allow yourself to get into that line that you can walk off the battlefield because it's no longer your war. You see how far you have come. You'll see how far you have evolved. You'll see the strength that you have from every tear you have shed. It's not, God knows, the universe knows how much you done cried, especially for things that doesn't seem fair to you in your life, but it'll make a lot of sense for you later on down the line that it will come appreciating to you on so many different levels. Enduring the things I've endured, whew, it took me there. But there's so much strength that I got behind that, so much power I've been able to reflect and project towards myself and towards other people. And it's just being able to not, it's not even about me feeling like I'm arrogant or conceited or, better than somebody else. Cause I was like, shoot, I put my pants on one leg at a time. Ain't nothing special about me that I'm not doing that you ain't doing. Except for lessons, our gifts and stuff like that. Y'all be seeing my light flashes and stuff like that. Other than that, I don't be really doing nothing. But you become your best remedy. Your worst heartbreak becomes your best remedy. So, allow yourself to go through that circle of change. Yes, it's going to be uncomfortable. Yes, it's going to be painful. Yes, it's going to be downright annoying. But these are the things that, have to really take place if you really want better in your life. You know, Being able to have that understanding, but having that acceptance as well. You can't change how people are towards you, but you can be able to change how you accept it, but change how you adapt to it, or how you respond to it, reply to it. A lot of times folks are act a fool, and I'm just like, my old way would have been, it would have been on site. It would have been on site. We would have been fighting. But I'm just like, you ain't even worth my energy, dude. I'm not even about to do that. I'm like, I'm already tired. I'm not about to use that energy on trying to fight you and then end up having bail money, or, it could be something worse. Because, with us being empaths, and we hold on to anger for too long, and then we unleash that beast. It's like Split when you was like, don't let me go get the beast. No, I ain't trying to do all that. But allow yourself to go through that redemption. Allow yourself to seek and indulge in your remedy. You deserve that. You need to be fair towards your life, your soul, your purpose of that. You earned that. So, allow yourself to go through these changes, because I'm telling you, it's going to be so much worth it. I have to tell myself that, oh, Lord, it's going to be so worth it. It's going to be so worth it. To be crying like crazy, be just, oh, Lord, it's going to be so worth it. Lord, please. I need that peace in my life, and you need that peace in your life. But I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. If I'm acting silly, it's because I'm tired. I only had like 3 hours of sleep. I went after I worked out last night until like 4:30 this morning. I woke up like around 7:30. and doing podcasts and videos, and still still trying to work out tonight. So going through all those different things. I had to push on, even though I'm tired right now, I say I'll sleep when I'm dead. you know, but I would love to give a post notification shout out to Lauren Johnson. Much love to you. Welcome towards the family. Welcome to the family. Sherry Nelson, Brett Go Lightly. Please say a prayer for him. He just came out of surgery, so I'm just sending healing vibes towards your way, Brett. If you're watching this, much love to you, and I'll call and check up on you later. Arian Faye, I love you. You stop sending those emotional text messages to me because that's really making me cry, and I don't like crying. But I appreciate it anyway, with love. And your own Universe TV, welcome. All the way, sending love all the way to you from London. I appreciate you. And Unique Ride 5512. Much love to you as well. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, welcome. It's so good to have you. Like and subscribe, share, tell somebody about the channel, give a thumbs up so it can spread the video. I'll leave all my contact information there if you want to talk empath one-on-one. There's a lot of people that I talk to that don't feel comfortable with telling their experiences amongst the public, which I totally understand and also respect. If you just want, it's all about networking and just helping you understand a deeper purpose about your life purpose as well as your spiritual gifts. So if I can't tell you, from experience what you need to know, I always make sure I find the information people need, or even just to keep chatting up, just in case you have something that you need to talk about. I always tell people, if you really need to talk to me, go ahead. A lot of times I may be busy, but I always try to take my time out to make sure I can be able to connect with people in that way. So I leave all my information in the description box below. Uh, know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved, and knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And I pray that all that you're trying to manifest in your life comes 100 million times more than what you expected. Pray for it, even ask for it. And the same is when you receive it. Even through social distancing, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, as well as words, vibes, frequencies. You never know. All those things can really take somebody a long way. And I will see y'all on my next video. Peace and be wild.